Let me tell you the reason why. All right. So the reason why it has to be all like this is for one thing only and one thing only. Okay. Ever since this, I mean, Japan story, me about Liancourt. It just has two names. It has two names. The names of the Liancourt rocks. The Japanese call it Takeshima. Korea calls it Dokdo. All right, it's just a similar situation that put it into this way. You need to understand why there's a reason. Why there is a reason ye have to go over there, and what it is to so what it is for what it is now is like it's a whole different world. You have a war going on with you have a war going oh wait you have a war going on in Ukraine, right? That's a totally different aspect. You have the same issues going on in Central America, in a country that Colombia's doing. They have their own Colombia have their own territorial dispute issue on Colombia America. I knew how it is. And this is where it goes. Where it goes from this to where they going to have after it is after Shinzo Abe's reform of its government, the Liancourt rock claims that has been going on for a while. The Liancourt rock claims, it has been like on and off in the International Court of Justice favoring Japan over the ownership of the Liancourt rocks and their story of yes, the Xinjiang reline and whatnot. And why I don't want this to be involved in this is because after Shinzo Abe, what's gonna be next? The next PM of Japan will have get involved, with with the Japan self defense forces. I mean, that's what what is called the Japanese military build up this military. It is all to reach one goal. And what is to reach one goal? It is that I think Korea is better off to be reunited under British royalty nowadays, because it's gonna be so hard. How the Colombian military going to gain back or going to keep San Andres? That's an island that Nicaragua is claiming. Their problem is their own dictator. Where does it go? Where it's going is this. It's going to 5 minutes, like a video like this. Why I'm doing it? Because I have to tell you, me. That's what it is. You go there. What would the International Court of Justice do? What would a Korean descendant British Prime Minister will do? He's gonna rewrite the detail. All what it is that this is gonna be, the ICJ would favor Britain, and it all would be going against Japan's will of the Liancourt rocks. All what it is just a document. Korea will just go there under British rule and say the Liancourt, or how would they call it, Dokdo, belongs to Korea, what is under British crown, British Korea, put it that way, unified and all that stuff. And you have what it is, something to be stable, something strong. as they have this reunification has to be a really strong alliance for you to say, we park. I mean, Washington, D.C. is not the right location. Korea is not Germany. Germany is independent. They don't have any territorial issues with anybody. Korea, on the other hand, they do. What and why it is better that way? Because the only thing you gotta focus is just let Colombia focus with the issue, even if the government of one country in Central America changes with the help of Japan. That means, okay, hell breaks loose. All right. What I'm trying to say is to prevent all this confusion with all this stuff. It is to prevent this type of mess between Japan and between Korea, even if it's independent, or what else if the International Court of Justice go against the Liancourt rocks? That's the reason why, and the reason why is that I just want Colombia's claim within themselves against the country over San Andres Island. All right, that's it. That's all that I wanted it. And then that what it is. Britain is a really strong ally of the United States, and it just will do this favor. They had your school always favoring Britain, and this is the reason why that this reunification of Korea, and it is with problems even with Japan planning to do a joining base, a shared base within the United States in Costa Rica. It's better off for Korea nowadays to be unified under the rule of King Charles III. That's it. That is my just advice. We park. Go to London, not DC, London. That way the ICJ will have a letter from the prime minister, the future prime minister, who is of Korean descent, saying that that will oppose Japan of the ownership of the Liancourt rocks. Goodbye, Yeonmi Park. You could do it. That's the only choice. Go to Buckingham Palace. Go to London. Don't go to Washington, D.C. Bye.